Hello, everybody. My name is Amalo here for Set Show, and today I'm going to be talking about an array method in JavaScript called reduce. The reduce method is used to get the sum of the values of items in an array, whether it be the direct values or the values of properties of items in the array. So let's jump right in. We shall begin with a very simple example, an array with name numbers, because it's going to contain numbers. So the numbers will be 3, 7, 10, and 15, say. And we're just going to get the total of the values in this array by using the reduce method. So we create a variable called total numbers equal to numbers dot reduce. Reduce will take a callback function, and inside the braces of the callback function will pass two parameters. The first will be the accumulator. I just call it accum. And the second I'll call current item. So the first one, accumulator, is the value on which we'll add the items. So in this case, this first item is the accumulator. This accumulator represents these 3 in this case, and the current items will be the subsequent values which should now be added onto the 3 to get the total. Okay, so we'll use an arrow function for this callback, and we're not going to use these curly braces because everything is going to occur in a single line. That's how simple this is. Just a single line does it, so we don't need the curly brace. We can put it there, but it's not necessary. And also keep in mind that you can name these parameters whatever you want. You can call it banana and apple, doesn't matter. Okay, and so all we have to do to finish up is to say accum plus current item, and that's it, we're done. Now let's console log our total numbers and see what it says. Console log total numbers. We save it and we run it. 35, 3 plus 7, 10, plus 10, 20, plus 15, 35. So that's good, not bad. So we go up here. I set up something a little bit more complex. It's a variable which is an array containing 4 objects, names Sally, Jack, Mike, Ada, and these are their ages. And again, we're going to get the total of these ages. So as you can see already, it's a little bit more complex, but not a big deal. So we can begin by saying let's total age equal to people.reduce. We pass the callback again. This time I'm going to go a little bit more intuitive. So I'm going to say the first parameter, I'm going to name it total. And the second one, I'm still going to go with current item. And we use the arrow function still. But this time I'm going to use the curly braces because everything, I mean, it could happen on one line, but just because I'm using curly braces, I want to, and also want to demonstrate a little bit, I want to do a little bit more explanation before I get to the total, so you guys will understand exactly what's going on. So I want to show you guys, first of all, what is this total? What does it represent here? I mean, we already know, but as you can see, this is not just a number, this is an object. So let's go ahead and return the total, see what it is. And here we're gonna console log total age, no longer numbers. So we save it, clear the console, and run the code. And this is the total, which is the first item in this array. Okay. Now, what is the current item? Let's look at what it is. We clear the console and run it. And current item in this case is the last item in this array. So it's returning one item, but normally it should iterate over this current item. Let me show you what I'm trying to say. If we console log current item and clear the console and run it, so we're iterating over the items in this array minus the first one. So we have the Jack, Mike, Ada, no Sally here, because Sally is the total. Remember, this undefined means that this function has no value because I didn't return anything. That's essentially what undefined means. A function that has no return has no value. So, but now you can see what the current item is. Okay. Now, how do we get this total? First of all, we know that we can do current item.age to get these ages. Let's clear the console and run it. See, now we're getting these ages 20, 19, 29. Now let's see what total.age will give us. Total.age. Save it, clear console, run it. Well, it gives us 25, but then afterwards there's a lot of jargon, a lot of mess going on. And also we can just go ahead and see if we can add it up. Total.age plus, or let me return, because that would be the last thing we should do. Return total.age plus current item.age. Okay, we clear the console and run it. Not a number, you see. So this total.age couldn't just grab the age of this guy and then have these guys be added onto it. So how do we do this? So in this case, we have to now tell the reduce method what we want total to be. So we want the total to be 0 in this case, so that we can now start adding everything onto it. So we call it 0. And so let's return total and see what it is now. Clear the console, run it, 0. We get 0. So our total is now 0. Now we can now add everything onto it. And also let me show you, now that the total is 0, total is no longer this now, is now 0, meaning that every other thing now becomes a current item. Let me show you. Console.log current item. We clear the console, we run it. See, everything, even 25 is now part of the current item because everything now will be now added onto the 0. So we go ahead and finish up here. Return total plus current item.age. Okay, so we can get the age property, and that's it. We console log, we clear the console and then run the program, and here we are, 93, which is the total of these ages. 25 plus, actually it will be 0 plus 25, 25 plus 20, 45 plus 19, 64, and 29 added, that will be 93. And that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you were able to grasp a few things. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.